I love Nicolas Cage movies. I think he always brings something interesting to the table, whether that's good or bad. So today I'm going to watch the Patreon voted 1997 film Face Off. I've heard it's one of his more iconic performances, and all I really know about it is that John Travolta is in this film as well. That's all I really know. I don't know the director, I don't know the plot, I don't know anything like that. But if you have any other suggestions for Nicolas Cage movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you're ever curious about what gear I use or what's on the bookshelf, I've included a link in the description. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Is Nick Cage a bad guy in this movie? Oh, that mustache. Oh my. Dominic Swan's in this? Okay. I haven't seen her name in a long time. Oh, bye. Did it hit his son as well? Because he was holding him? Oh my gosh, that's horrible! Nick Cage killed his kid? Oh dear, there he is. Castor Troy, okay.
There's a team that is so secret that when we snap our fingers, nothing happens.
I feel like there'll be some Travolta rage in this. Oh shoot, Sinclair's hot. I don't know what that means, but here we go.
When the case breaks, okay?
Okay, so he's an anti-terrorist organization. And Nick Cage, I'm assuming, is the exact opposite. Just causing chaos and dancing. Yes! Nick Cage headbanging. Oh my goodness. Peak Cage moments already. He's really embracing this crazy stuff.
Fly with that big brother now, come on!
Okay, so Nicolas Cage and his brother are in this together. John Woo, I've definitely heard his name before.
Let's go, on board, let's go.
I feel like there's gonna be some good Cage one-liners in this one. Oh my god. Oh! Oh my gosh. Okay, well, he's the worst. Yikes. Well, if the bullet didn't kill her, the fall from a moving airplane probably did. I'm guessing Sean knows that Nicolas Cage's character is the one that killed his son. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Pretty early in, but if he's chasing him this aggressively, I feel like he knows. Oh, there goes your wing. Yeah, you'll need that. Oh. Oh, got his ear. Oh, they got his brother. The one thing he seems to care about. Definitely like dramatic 90s action movie. If I'm remembering correctly, what I know about John Woo is that he's a martial arts, like definitely an action movie director. Comment below, what other things has he worked on? These double gold guns. Oh!
Okay.
Now he's changed his tune.
I'm scared, Johnny.
Yeah, big faker. Okay. He's a phony. He's a big fat phony. Oh! 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 What? He's just got like jet engine propelled to this like great. That's gonna break a few bones. Is that it? And Nick Cage dies? Is he only in like 3 scenes in this movie? Come on.
It's over.
There's zero chemistry between these two, but that mission. Greetings, Archer. Acquiring files. Boop, 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 boop. So 90s, I love it. Yeah, now what's he's like, oh, I'll just, you know, go to counseling after the loss of my son. But clearly he's still holding on to, oh gosh. I think I had that haircut in the 90s. Case closed. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, no, what's his mission in life gonna be now? What's he gonna do this time?
Wreckage. Found in Poet's Choice.
Oh, 3.5 floppy disk. What secrets are gonna be on this bad boy? Oh my. Oh my. Blow you away. Right, his brother is still alive.
Involved in a word until I see my brother.
Well, that's gonna be awkward. Oh, the pinky wave? I feel like they're both like very over-the-top actors, so I'm curious to see how this is gonna go. I'm sad Nick Cage is like done now. Like, we're so early into this movie.
We have to build your friend Loomis a whole new ear from scratch.
Like a 3D printer? Okay. Lasers. Pew, 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 pew.
For you, Archer, isn't a permanent transplant like that. Just a temporary trade.
Temporary trade of what? Body snatchers? What are we doing?
This is a state-of-the-art morphogenetic template.
Of his face?
It's modeled on your skull. The outside exactly like Troy's.
What?
Then we fit his face on top. Not a replica, but the real thing.
What?
Simply,
You want to take his face and mine?
Borrow. The procedure's complete.
It's literally a face off, like they're taking his face off. That's the name of the movie.
Game to talk. That's what I do.
What if you can't? The bomb will blow, and Castor Troy will win.
They want to take his face, surgically implanted on the other guy's face.
Damn.
Isn't that what like Leatherface does? Kills people and then wears their face?
Hello,
The frick, who thought this was a good idea?
What was that?
Sean,
Again, this can't be their only plan.
this is a black
Face
bag.
transplants?
Strictly off the books.
Yeah,
Can't
obviously.
tell Lazaro, and you can't tell your wife.
So what's he gonna do? He's not gonna go home for, if this takes weeks, what's he gonna do?
Break the law, risk my neck, and you're asking me to put in the dark all the people that love me.
Oh, and you're forgetting the face transplant part. Yeah, you're forgetting the like physical complications of that. And are they gonna give Nick Cage his face? Or just leave him like a bloody mess?
I'll do it.
Oh, of course you will. It's the name of the movie. We had no doubt you were gonna do it. He's gonna be wearing another man's face. Well, it's a creative idea. You know, I'll give you that. Weird. Weird for sure. Hey honey, if you see me later, I might be wearing another man's face. Cool? Cool, cool, cool. And it'll also be the person who killed our son, but you know, just try and get past that.
You don't need me to tell you what to do, Sean. You never have, so go.
He's not going to tell her that this assignment involves him wearing that guy's face. Assuming Nick Cage is now going to be playing the role that John Travolta was playing. So weird. Yeah, it's not just a face transplant, it's literally a whole body transplant. Is this even possible? Have we ever done a face transplant? Oh, yep, they're going in for it. Ugh. Oh my god, nope. Nope, not for all the marbles in the world would I let someone laser my face off. They're just vacuum sealing his skin. Yeah. Ew, gross. So gross. Thank God we have skin. Could you imagine just not having skin for a minute though? And we just dunk you in here. Boop, 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 boop. Now would be a bad time to wake up, that's for sure. All I can think of is Leatherface. I haven't seen Texas Chainsaw, but I'm pretty sure that's what he does, is like wears people's faces. The things you could do with a new face or the face of somebody else. That's so weird. would be so worried that this is like somehow a double cross and they're gonna put you in jail because you look like this person and you won't be able to explain, no, they switched my face. You know? Like, you're wearing the mask of a criminal. You're wearing the face of a criminal, and your only hope is that they will actually switch it back to your normal face when this is all done. It's so weird, they have like these space boots that track their movement. They look really heavy. Yeah, now he has to like act crazy because otherwise his brother is gonna be like, well, what are you doing? Oh man, yeah, now he's mad. Oh, right in the throat. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, if he kills this person, who's gonna be charged, you know? Because technically, Castor's dead. Oh yeah, and you have to fall. That's so weird. Yeah, you wouldn't be...
Stop the fights. Love you.
I recognize that actor as well.
I'm gonna have you fired.
Yeah, it would be hard to not act like yourself. You'd have to remember that you're not, to the outside world, you're not that person. You have to act like this whole new... Oh, yeah, what happens if his physical body dies? Or comes back to life? Oh, and ah! And now he doesn't have a face. Can you imagine waking up and not having a face? I feel like you might notice that, yeah? Or having a face that looks like an FBI officer when you're a criminal. Oh my god, the twists just keep coming. Gah. Yeah, because now he's gonna lead Sean Archer's life. Yeah, a lot of that. Looking at your, oh god. They stole your face. How would you even, oh god.
Oh god, this is excellent.
He's smoking. How would you even be able to talk?
What do you want?
Well, I think he wants the face. Oh, that's so cool. The reflection.
Aren't they giving you your medication in here? What was my medication?
That's a good question. His brother would know. His brother seems very smart.
I guess the LA Convention Center will have to do.
Okay, now they know where it is. I feel like that's going to be a very populated place. Yeah, so they found the location of where this bomb's going to be. They have the date at least. But now, how's he going to get out of here? I'm very curious. Robo boots. Boop, beep, bop, beep, bop, boo. Can you imagine? Oh, yeah, it's you. You're looking at your own face. Pow, 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 pow. It's a twist. Can you imagine? Your heart would just sink. Because now you're in jail. The guy who has your face is out roaming free, can do whatever he wants with people you care about. And has the face of an FBI agent, but the heart of a deeply disturbed criminal. Oh my god. Look out. It's interesting to have these actors and then to have them play opposite parts, basically like a quarter of the way into the movie.
Wait, you good looking. You're hot.
Oh my, so spicy. Whoa! Well, now they can't switch it back if they killed the only doctor.
Paying the bill, huh? Come on, I mean, if a facelift costs $5,000.
See anything you like?
And they got his wedding ring. Yeah. Nobody knows that the surgery happened and that he's not who he says not who he looks like. Oh my god, you've been double crossed. Is his wife gonna figure out that something's off about him? Well, he drove past their house, first of all. That should be pretty clear. He doesn't know where he lives.
I love to watch you leave.
It's so funny to see John Travolta act like Nick Cage.
I don't think you heard me, Jamie. You got something that I crave.
Don't make, no.
I'll do that, Jamie. I'll do this.
Yeah, called this kid by the wrong name, forgot where he lived. Yeah, that's you're gonna be having some sad times for a very long while, sir. Who's even gonna tell about the bomb now? Like, if everybody who knew this was gonna happen.
I'm a deal for turning the state's evidence. Your brother's been released.
Oh, snap. Just like that.
There was a bomb at the LA Convention Center. I'm Sean Archer.
Oh. Yeah, he released his brother from jail because now he's an FBI agent and has the power to pull those strings. And Cage is just gonna have a lot of time with his thoughts in jail. Cage in a cage. Again, they keep putting Cage in a cage.
Now, when I become an American hero for defusing the bomb, what's that worth? Know that. Thank you. Next question.
Yeah, so his brother obviously knows that it's him wearing Sean Archer's face.
No. Although now I am the only one with the looks.
Touché.
Which he seems to have accepted, fairly quickly. This does seem like a very Nick Cage, Castor Troy move, so I'm liking this situation. He's like, oh, I know how to defuse the bomb, because I probably helped make it. Oh, unless his brother set him up. Oh my. You disarmed me.
That was the scene at the LA Convention Center where an FBI agent became a city savior. Sean Archer disarmed.
Yeah, there it is.
Just 1 second before
Watching this man live your life.
I wouldn't mind giving you a message. Interception. Now our side's got the ball. Sorry.
Yeah, it's interesting to see him pick up like mannerisms and like speech patterns from Nick Cage and his character. Which I wish Nick Cage were performing because I think it's funnier when he does it, but John Travolta's doing a good impersonation of Nick Cage. Oh, bonked him. Yeah. Oh. Out. Yeah, one-word sentences might be all this guy can handle right now. Sulfuric acid? Whoa! You're not coming back from that. Yep, bye. The fight sequences have been well done. Like the action sequences and like they're well done. Yeah, but even if he escapes, he still has the face of Castor. So it won't be long before police find him or he gets, yeah, exactly. Oh, shoot. Let's hope he's a good swimmer. That's so weird. He has to like pretend to mourn the little boy that he killed. Oh, God. I'm curious if we ever find out why Nicolas Cage was targeting Archer in the first place, just because he was an FBI agent and was like trying to track him down, I'm guessing. I don't think I've seen a Nicolas Cage movie where he's impersonating somebody else for the majority of the movie. It's a very interesting concept, but I miss the OG Cage.
So, once we kidnap Super Cop, then what?
Yeah, what is he planning on doing next?
I'd like to take his face off.
Hey, that's the name of the movie.
Excuse me, I have to use the little boy's wee-wee room.
The wee-wee room, yes, that is, as it is known in most circles.
His face off.
Off.
Eyes.
Face up.
The face.
It's the only way I can say the movie title now. Who's going to be capable of performing that surgery? It's obviously very specific. It's a niche market, face surgery. Cage is like clenched teeth and big eyes. Signature face.
Do you have protection?
Do you mean like condoms?
I think you might have someone else in mind.
Yeah. Of course. He's yours too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it Nick Cage's? Oh, shoot. He didn't, I'm guessing Archer didn't know that Castor had a son. And he probably sees, yeah, his own son. They do look very similar.
It's a good idea, baby. Listen to your music.
Over the rainbow. Yeah, Castor knew they were hanging out, obviously, and sent the police to raid this little hangout. Of all the songs to have playing right now, I like the juxtaposition of like the really intense scene and this very calm, soothing music. But it also shows like Castor's loyalties. Like he knew his friends and associates would get hurt if this happened, and he was willing to take that chance, obviously. Oh, representing the US in tumble gymnastics, Nicolas Cage. Okay, well, he was able to save Adam. Yeah, and we're pretty far into the movie, and like Nick Cage's character and John Travolta's character haven't had a lot of on-screen time together. Like they've called each other, but they haven't shared that many scenes, considering they're the leads in this movie and they're playing each other at the same time. Whoa, that's cool to have them split with the wall on either side.
Plan B. Let's just kill each other.
Oh, and through the mirror, of course, too, just to make it even more, you know, existential. You have to shoot yourself in the mirror. Oh, God. Yeah, I think it was just ricochet. Yeah, exactly. Oh, 7 years bad luck, at least. Tarzan, swing. Oh, over the glass ceiling. Oh, bye. He just killed Castor's brother. Which seemed to be, yep, the only thing you really cared about. Oh, man.
I want to confess. I don't think you're gonna like it. I am Castor Troy.
Yep. Oh, gave him the karate chop to the back of the neck. Oh, right in the heart. Oh, well, bodies are starting to pile up there, Castor. This is gonna go badly, very badly. Yep. Can you imagine seeing the man that killed your son in your bedroom? So they're hoping they can do like a blood test and that'll somehow prove his identity. Different blood types are the only, yeah, like AB, yeah. And his blood type is O.
Already dead, huh?
I'm moving very slowly.
The face thing, I mean, at least now she recognizes that her husband would only know to do that.
Well, you're damn well gonna try.
Yeah, they don't have each other's memories. Like, only her true husband would know what happened on their first date and what happened, obviously. And now she's kind of realized that, okay.
Et Caritas Dei, Comunicatio Sancti Spiritus.
I wonder what the sunglasses budget was for this movie. Everybody's got so many shades. Cue the doves. Yes, cue the doves. Okay, we're ready. Standing by with doves.
Honey. Honey.
Oh, yep. Now you're in trouble.
Let it go.
Oh, God.
No father could.
No brother could either.
Neither could his sister.
Oh, Mexican standoff. Whoa, 4 of them?
Fucking gun down.
Why don't you put your guns down?
How many more people are coming to this gunfight? Seriously.
What a predicament.
I think the guns are like outnumbering people at this point. It's a very intense close-up on the eyes, stare, showdown, ba 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 ba. Oh! Yep, okay. Pew 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 pew! Oh, bonked him with the chair.
Take care of our boy.
Yeah, oh, man. Jamie's got a gun. Oh! Which one of them is she gonna shoot? That's the real question.
Listen to him. Don't shoot. Just the scumbag. The scumbag shot your brother, Jamie. Kill him.
Oh!
Now we're gonna find out what's in Papa's bag. Peaches.
Oh God! Ah. What a creep! No! Yeah, she's got that knife that he gave her. Yes! Whoa! He drove his boat through the other boat. That was cool. Nice. Who's driving this boat? Is that the anchor? Whoa! That's very aggressive, bonk. And I feel like you would be dead. Ah! Oh! Punched his own face. Oh, that's so cool. Just this boat floating through the air. Oh God, where are they gonna land? Ugh. Oh, right in the wound. Ugh. That's making very hollow sounds. A harpoon? Is that what that is? A spear gun or something?
Every time you look in the mirror, you'll see my face.
Oh God, he's cutting his own face off. He's cutting his own face off. Yep, yep. Oh, right in the bits. Well, I think that'll do it. He harpooned him. But now that he just sealed his own fate as being Castor? Yeah, and how's this gonna look like? Castor just killed an FBI agent, of course.
Okay, Archer?
Oh, they believe him? Okay. Okay, so they're gonna switch him back. Oh, the slow entrance home. She's like, that's the face I know and love.
Dad?
Papa? Papa, is that you? Such a cheesy ending. Oh yeah, he is gonna bring home Castor's son.
Come on.
Just surprising, bring home a son. The son of the man who killed your son. Chris Bauer was in this? What? From 8mm? Oh, he was the guy in the prison? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I thought he looked familiar, but he wasn't in a ton of scenes. Okay, so Nicolas Cage and him were in this movie together as well. Okay. So that was my first time watching the 1997 Nicolas Cage film Face Off, which was a literal title as his face came off and was transplanted onto Sean Archer, John Travolta's character's face. Not what I was expecting. Honestly, my only Face Off reference is in sports. So yeah, I wasn't really sure what this was going to be about. But again, I have never seen a movie where that's the storyline. I've never even heard of this. I don't even know if this is possible medically. Comment below, has anybody ever had a face transplant? Are we that advanced? It was definitely a unique plot and a very creative plot to have this FBI agent switch faces with a criminal to learn more about this criminal brother's evil plan to, you know, plant this bomb and hurt tons of people. And of course, Castor, who's this criminal in a coma, wakes up and realizes what's happened and clearly takes advantage of the situation, realizes there's an FBI agent's face up for grabs basically, and decides to go to his house and live his life and just be the worst basically, while the real FBI agent, Sean Archer, is stuck in Nicolas Cage's body, who looks like the criminal, stuck in jail. Very weird, but I like the concept. It was interesting to think about for sure, and to have kind of this hero playing a villain at the same time, and vice versa. It was very interesting. I thought both performances were great. I wish we would have seen a little bit more of Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage. I thought John Travolta did a great impression of Nicolas Cage. His mannerisms and a few Cage Rage moments were great, but as I'm a die-hard Nick Cage fan, I was really looking forward to seeing Nick Cage in those moments as him. We saw Nick Cage in jail again. They keep putting Cage in a cage. I don't know, this is like the third or fourth movie I've seen with him in a literal cage back in jail. And it was interesting watching Nicolas Cage give a John Travolta performance basically for the entire movie. He's only really himself as his true character for the first like 20 minutes of the movie. If originally I thought Nicolas Cage's character had died, because obviously that's what they said, so I was like, oh man, this is supposed to be a Nicolas Cage movie, but he's not even going to be in the majority of the film, as that was like, again, like I said, like 20 minutes into the movie. And then obviously we see that yes, he comes back, but in a very different way. And once they switched faces, it was really interesting from a viewer's perspective, because the audience knows who is who, but the rest of the cast members don't, obviously, because when you look at somebody, you assume that that's who they are. You don't think, oh, actually, I switched faces with somebody and I'm somebody else inside. And he's trying to convince his wife of this situation, Eve. Luckily, she's a doctor, and she was somehow able to convince the rest of the FBI agent, because when Castor took over Archer's face, he killed everybody who knew about this program. So Archer was basically screwed out of this plan, because nobody, how's he going to explain the situation? He's sitting in jail. This whole vendetta started when Castor accidentally killed Archer's son. He meant to just kill Archer, but then they was holding his son, so unfortunately his son passed away and Archer lived. And then obviously ever since, Archer has had this, you know, mindset that he has to take down Castor, and that's been his life's goal basically for the past, I think they said 6 years since it had happened. And then we find out that Castor has his own son that's about the same age as Archer's son when Archer's son passed away. It was definitely interesting. I feel like once they had switched and Archer is now in Castor's body and is going around meeting all of Castor's friends and his girlfriend and all these people, I feel like Archer kind of, I don't want to say like related to them, but kind of saw a different side of them that maybe he wouldn't have seen as an FBI agent. Maybe it wasn't as black as white, instead of being like, oh, okay, well, you guys are criminals, I'm not, and that's all there is to it. And then when he decides to take in Castor's son, yeah, and it's an interesting concept to think that the person who killed your son, you're now taking care of his son. It felt very like neat and tidy, like now, you know, Archer has taken out Castor, he's, you know, destroyed his enemy, he's reached this vendetta, he's gotten his face back, and of course now he also has a son to bring home to his family, so everything is just, you know, perfect and happy, and they can just be a perfect family together. I feel like if Archer's wife would have known beforehand that he was going in for this face swapping surgery, it probably would have prevented a lot of confusion, but again, then the movie would have been shorter and it wouldn't have added in those scenes between the two of them when she's staring at Castor and is wondering what the heck's going on, and he's telling her stories from her first date with Archer, and then they test the blood type and she kind of puts it together that something's not right. And obviously when Castor came home, Castor is now in Archer's body coming home, and he's acting very different with his daughter, and like doesn't remember her name, doesn't know where they live, starts smoking, and is, you know, just not acting like himself, obviously. And I think she could tell that something was off, but again, who would guess that, oh, you switched faces with this criminal. I thought the action scenes were really well done, really well choreographed. They were exciting, entertaining to watch. That big prison fight scene and the intro fight scene as well, with in the warehouse, and then we have that boat ending scene where they're out on the water and the boat flies through another boat and there's this giant explosion. Just really well done, and it didn't feel like forced. It felt like this is adding action and adventure to the movie. It didn't feel like, oh, we just need to fill some time, so let's add explosions, which I find can sometimes happen in action movies. And then, of course, the ending when Castor gets harpooned, which, yeah, I wasn't sure how that was going to work, because from what I remember when they did the surgery, they switched their bodies as well, so I'm guessing they just created a new body for Archer because his physical body was obviously very damaged. Maybe they were able to save it, I don't know, but it didn't look good. And again, I'm assuming that Castor is now dead from this incident, and I don't know if there's sequels or anything like that. I feel like this would have been a fairly popular movie when it came out at the time, so comment below if there are sequels, remakes, anything like that. The one scene I really liked in particular was when you've got Castor on one side of the wall and Archer on the other side of the wall, and it's just, you see this literal wall dividing the two of them, and they're both looking in the mirrors and they're shooting at themselves but not at themselves. Like, I just thought that was such an interesting way to play up the situation by having these characters look at a reflection that isn't their reflection while, you know, trying to hurt that person on the other side so that you could possibly get your face back. Yeah, I just really liked that way of telling that story. I thought it was creative and interesting, and I couldn't imagine looking in the reflection and seeing a face that isn't yours and trying to harm that person. Yeah, it was very interesting. I thought that was really well done. I also like the juxtaposition of having that really soft, you know, Somewhere Over the Rainbow song playing in Adam's headphones while this chaos and violence everywhere in this building and these fight sequences happening and just mayhem everywhere, and just, you know, set to the tune of this really soft music. I like it. I know they do that in other movies as well, and I always enjoy it. I think it's just a creative way and something that people don't usually expect, because obviously with a very high energy scene, I think people always assume that very high energy music will go along with it, so it's nice to see that change. I'm sure Castor had no intention of giving up his face. Even when he was like, oh, let's swap back, I don't think he genuinely meant it. I think he was perfectly fine running the world as this high-profile FBI agent, getting whatever he wants, and also not being in jail and having somebody with his face in jail paying the crimes that he's the one who committed. Very interesting concept for sure, and I think it played well with the hero-villain concept, because as soon as Castor looked like a hero, he was treated that way, and of course as soon as Archer looked like a villain, he was treated that way. So very interesting to see that dynamic and to see that switch. And again, they didn't have much on-screen scenes together, Travolta and Nicolas Cage, despite obviously being the main characters in this film. And yeah, when they did interact, obviously it was pretty violent and aggressive. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I thought Nicolas Cage was a great performance. John Travolta was a good performance. It was a very interesting and unique storyline, which was nice to see, so I was excited about that. Again, some of the science I'm curious about, but definitely a memorable movie for sure. Just like the title says, it involves faces coming off. Face off. Face off. That was funny, and when he's like explaining the title 30 times. Thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for Nicolas Cage movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Sinclair's hot. Nick Cage headbanging. He's just got like jet engine propelled this like great. Oh, the pinky wave? Hey honey, if you see me later, I might be wearing another man's face. Cool. The son of the man who killed your son. I'm just not having skin for a minute though. You disarmed me. He harpooned him. Waking up and not having a face.